Former President Jacob Zuma and President Cyril Ramaphosa are still sparring in the courts. This as the former president hopes to overturn the full bench judgment that put an end to his private prosecution bid against his successor. Advocate Dalimpofu argued on behalf of former president that a private prosecution was a serious matter.
This is not something that should be done lightly, to deny someone the right to private prosecution, because it's a denial of a Section 34 right. But the bigger point for now is that it must be done in the criminal court.
The Presidential Council, however, differed, arguing that the private prosecution was not compliant.
You're dealing with a private prosecution which has been demonstrated to be non-compliant with binding statutory requirements. And what this court did was, having quoted the judgment, it then addressed each of the interests that it found to be implicated at paragraph 55, 56, and 57. The first, at paragraph 55, it says, on the present facts which are common cause, the interest or potential interest, because that court in Jan says it can be a direct interest or potential interest.
But still, Mpofu believes another court could reach a different conclusion.
Don't have to sound like a broken record. All we're saying is that there's a reasonable possibility that another court will follow the long line of cases that have pointed west when this court has gone east, as it were. So that's really the only thing we have to submit today. Not to say whether it's east or west, that's right, but simply that there's clearly a reasonable possibility that another court will just follow the law that has been well established.
An argument that Ramaphosa's counsel contests.
We submit no court will find differently on that point. As regards the State Attorneys Act, this court rightly distinguished DA versus Zuma on the basis that here the complaint is against the president for failing to perform an official duty or for conduct that relates to his official functions. So the state has an interest.
Meanwhile, on Tuesday, the private prosecution itself, enrolled in the same division, was postponed to the 4th of December this year. SABC News, Johannesburg.